I would say move to Atlanta, but not for that. What up, everybody, and thanks so much for tuning back into my channel. So it's your girl Lexi Martia, and before we get into the video today, I know some of you are probably wondering where I have been, why I haven't posted any content. Did I forget about you guys? No, I promise I didn't forget about any of you, but I recently graduated finally from my master's program. So I finally have my second degree from Georgia State University, got my master's, so I'm good to go with that. And then I'll insert, I think I have a clip, I know I have a clip of me walking across the stage to get my degree, so I'll go ahead and insert that clip here so you guys can see what the girls did to get that paper, okay? Hey! Sierra, we did it!
Lexi!
So yeah, that was my clip. I actually was like, this may sound too much, but this is a get to know me video, as you can see by the title, right? So you're gonna get to know me and a little bit more of my personality. So when I was about to walk across the stage, right, I had it in my mind, once I get in the middle, I'm gonna give them a good bump, you know, a good church praise, and I'm gonna give God what is due, because this last year of me being in school has been crazy, right? So I was just definitely thankful and appreciative for me coming that far. So I was gonna give God what is due, right? But the shoes I had on gave me a different feel of I am that one today, you know what I'm saying? So when I was walking across the stage, and I think it was my god sister was like, take your time and walk, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and give you a little walk then, honey. So that's what I decided to do, and yeah, I was just definitely excited about that. So now, since then, I decided to take a break from uploading content because I wanted to go through like a time where I didn't have anything extra to do, okay? What I mean by that is like I wanted to work my 9 to 5 and then go ahead and come home, relax, watch TV, catch up on some shows, do some different stuff, right? What I came to realize is that I was bored. I didn't like TV as much as I did beforehand. I was always doing research and trying to think of content for you guys. So I was still kind of working, but it wasn't as strenuous or demanding as before, right? So definitely did that, and so now I'm back, and I thought it would be cool to come out with this get to know me tag, just so you guys can get a better understanding of who I am, the person behind the camera, so you won't be shy if you asking me questions, if you want to reach out. Also, I'm decided that I'm going to be more consistent on all social media platforms, so y'all got to hold me to that. So definitely make sure that you follow me on Instagram. I'm more consistent there than anywhere else. Follow me on Instagram. My handle name is @Lexi Martia, so definitely make sure you go and follow me there. Leave a comment on a photo, let me know that you're a subscriber so that I will know who my supporters are. But yeah, I guess that's it. So without me rambling on any further, let's just go ahead and get into the video. So I guess we can start off with some basics, right? So my YouTube name, as you guys can see, is Lexi Martia, and that came from my government name. So on my birth certificate, it says Lexis Martia, and I think my mom picked that name out from what I remember. I don't know if it's a lie or not, but it's the story that I go with. She said she was like driving behind a car one day. She hadn't even thought of my name because she had, you know, lost a couple or had miscarried a lot before, prior to me. So she didn't think of any name. She really wasn't concerned about the sex, and then she said one day it was so close to her due date or something like that that she was like driving, I think, to a doctor's appointment, and she thought like, whoa, I don't even have a name for my child yet. And so she coincidentally happened to be driving behind a Lexus truck, and my dad's name starts with an E, so she was like, well, I want to keep E, so Lexus, and that's where it came from. So Martia is my middle name, and so that's how you guys get Lexi Martia. What are some other things? I am raised and born in Detroit, Michigan, on the east side. So I have to be specific about that because anybody from Detroit is gonna ask me, well, what side you from? I'm from east, okay? I'm from the east side. Like Cadillac and Mack was my first home. Jefferson and Dickerson was where I lived at, my second home in Victoria Park, which is like a subdivision. So it was a little nicer area than what people think about Detroit or what they feel about the east side. We're not gonna go into the east side, west side rant, okay, on the video. So my birthday is March 14th, which is coming up really soon, and I will be 26 years old. I feel like I'm so old, but when I say that to people that are older than me, they're like, oh girl, you're young, you have so much life to live. And I get that, but when you're living your life and you look at what you've gone through, and then for me to be almost 30, I just feel like I'm old. So will I have any children? No. Where is the wall is wood. No, I do not have any children. The furthest you've ever been from home, so I'm guessing like distance wise, and I would say I went to Australia when I was 13, 14 years old. I went as an exchange student with an exchange program called Student Ambassador Program, I believe. And so I actually went with a group of like 40 kids. It was like 20 of us, stuttering. It was 20 of us from Michigan, and then we paired up with another group in California, and it was about 20 of them. So I think it was 40 of us total. It was a small group. You had to be actually what's the word, recommended, and so one of your teachers has to send you a letter, and it's anonymous. So to this day I don't know who referred me for that program, which is crazy to think about, now just like almost 10 years later. But yeah, so anyway, I went to Australia. So that is the furthest that I have ever been away from home, and I was there for 3 weeks. So imagine being 14 years old and you're away from your family for 3 weeks. Like, my parents were happy about it, but it was crazy. Do I have any siblings? So I have one biological sister who is older than me, and then I have like a gang of god brothers and god sisters and cousin sisters and cousin brothers that I consider to be family. How tall am I? So I am 5'3" and a quarter. So like 5'4" on a good day. I'm gonna say 5'4" on a good day. What is the funniest moment you have that you can remember throughout school? The funniest moment that comes to the top of my head right now of like thinking about my school, including college, because this is a college moment. I remember sitting in class, and me and a friend, her name is Devin. In case she watches this, she already knows what I'm about to say. But Devin and I were in the same, or had the same major. So we took a lot of the same classes, and so we made sure that we took classes together, because it's like, you know, you had that one friend in there in case you gotta miss a day, they go to class, give you your notes, stuff like that. And so we just built a relationship just off of being in a lot of classes with each other our freshman year. So anyway, I think it was junior year, we were in like a COM 102 class or something like that. That was about speeches and writing speeches or whatever. And so if you haven't noticed, like I have a little bit of a sense of humor sometimes, like it just comes out. And so I think what happened was we were having a conversation and we got to laughing. And the professor was like, you know, hey ladies, calm down, whatever, you know, I don't want to kick you out of class. And I'm like, all right, bet, got you out. I ain't gonna laugh. So out of nowhere, she leans over to me and she tells me to look at the guy that's like sitting diagonal from me. And so I look at him and I'm like, what's up? And she said that this dude's beard looked like pube hairs, like when you shave and it starts to grow back in. She said it looked like pube hairs for her. And I immediately lost my mind. When I tell you, I think I laughed for like 10 minutes because it was at like that prickly stage, like sticking up. Listen, I was cracking up. I don't know where I'm sorry, there's a light behind me. It's about to get on my nerves. I'm gonna have to move. Who are some of my favorite YouTubers? So I guess I could just go to YouTube and tell you all who I'm subscribed to, because those are my favorite YouTubers. Like I really don't subscribe to anybody unless I'm like a fan of your work and I've been watching your stuff for a minute and I'm just like googly-eyed over your content. So let's go ahead and pull that up. Shameless Maya, Cinderella OG, The Socialite Life with Sandy, love Sandy. Ashley Smith is actually from Chicago, and I think I found her page because somebody was like, yo, look at her content, like when I was thinking about creating my YouTube channel. And so I think my best friend, actually, I don't know if she knows her personally or knows of her through like a friend, but anyway, she's a flight attendant, and so she like vlogs her life as a flight attendant. Really, really, really good stuff. Subscribe to her, support her. Auntie Jackie, I really feel like she's more like a sister than an auntie. Like, we vibe on a different level, and I can appreciate that. I appreciate how hard she goes for us chocolate sisters, and how she wants us to, you know, or these major companies that reach out to her to have a wide color range, okay? Like, she says that in every video, like, I'm so happy this company is not coming out with this, or hey, you can work on this. So the fact that she rides for us like she do, Auntie Jackie. Mia the Boss, Lauren, or Joy Lauren, they are all VSG patients, as well as Crystal Chanel, so I follow her. Also, and subscribe to Joy Fulani, who is another VSG patient. We have Ivy on here. She's, I think, about to get surgery or contemplating surgery, things like that. Lexis Jackson, who is a friend. Who else do I have on here? Oh, De'Ara and Ken, and Vlogs by DK4L. I just love that they're young and they like killing the game right now. Like, you don't see them in any like YouTube drama, any mess, nothing like that. Like, it's amazing to see that they stick to themselves, they're out of the drama, and they're about them coins. And they're like 20 years old. I don't think they can even drink yet, but that's amazing. Speaking of somebody being 20 and not being able to drink yet, I definitely am subscribed to the DDG family, or DDG Vlogs, all of his stuff. So for those that went to Central Michigan, this is Daryl, and he like started his channel when he was at Central, and that's when I started to follow him, because I was like, oh, it's cool, like you're doing these college vlogs for a school that I know. And then once he moved to LA, obviously, and he started like booming, he just been doing amazing. Like, it's just certain people from the city you just gotta support. And with that being said, I also am subscribed to Kyra Michelle. She's from Detroit as well. So if you guys are looking for YouTubers to support and people to subscribe to, being from the city, well, Gerald is from Pontiac, but he owns up to that, so we can claim him. But Kyra Michelle and DDG for sure. Definitely I'm subscribed to them. And then also subscribe to my best friend's channel. She has a more like professional vlogging channel where she talks about, you know, transitioning from corporate America into being an entrepreneur and what that's like, and then also giving like helpful tips on PR and how you brand yourself and all of that stuff. So if you're interested in that, then go ahead and follow her. I just dropped a whole bunch of gems for y'all, gave y'all a whole bunch of plugs, okay? So go ahead and subscribe to them for sure. Some of your bad habits. So I would say one of my bad habits is I'm thinking that I have a shopping problem. I think that I do, only because even looking at my room right now, it's a lot of clothes that I buy that still have the tag on them, and I haven't gotten around to wearing them yet. So with surgery and like losing weight, I have noticed that I pick up a lot of stuff, because in my head I'm thinking, all right, I gotta change my closet out, I have to rebuy this or redo that, so I gotta make sure that I get what I need as far as clothes go. But then I look up and I got stuff with the tags on it, because I still like gravitate towards the clothes I know that don't fit me. I don't know what that is about. If you are a VSG patient or a gastric sleeve or weight loss patient, or have lost a significant amount of weight, let me know. Like, is that something you still find yourself doing? Like, I will wear some pants that I know don't fit me no more, that I know are too big, and I will still put them on because they're just comfortable, or that's what I'm used to, I think. I don't know. But so a lot of you guys have been asking me, you know, what was my starting weight, what was my day of surgery weight or whatever, what's my current weight, how much weight have I lost, do I have any like goal weights that I want to achieve, what's the tea with that? So I have been sitting on this for a minute, because it's not embarrassing, but it's a little bit embarrassing that I let myself get to that point of like let go. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it was rough. But anyway, woo. So my starting weight was 268 pounds. The girls was 268. I think I gained like 40 pounds or so. I'll say 30-40 pounds when I moved to, I'm gonna go with a good 35 pounds when I moved to Atlanta, dealing with the stress that I was dealing with and the environment that I was in when I first moved here. I definitely gained a lot of weight. Like I said in my first video, if you haven't watched it, go ahead and take a look at that to see why I decided to have weight loss surgery. But I just went to food for comfort and I gained a lot of weight from that. A lot of weight. I'm 193 now. I think I want to lose like another 20 to 30 pounds, maybe. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. My doctor says 180, so I got 13 pounds to go to hit his goal. But I think I want to be a little bit smaller than that. I don't know. I don't want to lose my shape. I want to keep my frame. I want to still be a little bit thickums, but I just definitely don't want to go back to the frame that I was at before, child, because whew, who is my celebrity crush? So my celebrity crushes are Tank and Avery Wilson. That's all I can say about it. Those are, oh, and Luke James is very handsome as well. He is a nice, handsome chocolate brother. That Luke James. And it's crazy that I really got a crush on Tank and Avery Wilson because they more like caramel complected. I should look into that. I should dive deeper into that with Jesus with our talks. Have I ever dated two people at the same time? I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. Woo! Definitely plead the fifth on that one, baby. If you can give your younger self any advice, what would it be? I would tell my younger self to be true to who you are, to stand flat-footed and firm in every decision that you make, to listen to your mind first and then your heart. Trust your instincts more. Go with your gut. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't, you won't, you shouldn't, you won't be. Anything to tear you down, don't do that. Make sure that you keep people in your circle that have similar goals as you. It's okay to not fit in with the crowd. It's okay to want something different for yourself than the people you were around at the time. That's speaking to a specific younger me, but just to be okay with advancement, be okay with the different opportunities that you were presented and take those opportunities instead of declining them to fit in. To understand that your purpose at that time was greater than your mindset or like what you were thinking, and so to accept all of that. I would say move to Atlanta, but not for that. Move to Atlanta, but not for that young man, Alexis. That's what I would definitely say to my younger self. Listen to your peers, listen to your family. If your mom and dad is iffy on somebody, trust that, because they can see a lot of things that you can't see. You never can see the whole picture when you're in the picture. You have to be outside of it to see it. So I would definitely say that. Move to Atlanta, but not for that. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to bleep that out, but that's how I feel though. It is what it is. Yeah. But I guess we can end it there. As abrupt as that may be for some of y'all, I've been talking for like 35-40 minutes. But yeah, we'll go ahead and just cut her on off there. If there's some questions that you guys have for me that I wasn't able to answer in this video, then make sure you go ahead and leave them in the comment section below so I can answer them maybe in a follow-up or a part 2 if you guys want to know some information. So definitely do that. Also, if you have not already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the girl, and go follow me on Instagram at Lexi Martia. And then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.